Hey Soul Fam, welcome back. I am in a new location. This is my second video today. I'll show you guys where I'm at. It's a little bit further downstream, a little bit further away from the water. I don't know if you heard me. A little bit further away from the waterfall, so it should be easier to hear me. Not as much noise. Had a meeting with somebody. It was good. It was very good. Getting stuff streamlined, getting ready for my move. In case you didn't see it or don't want to watch it, just kind of as a personal update going along with this path. I'll probably mention it in all my videos for at this point. I'm homeless. I'm homeless again. At the moment, I still have a place that I'm staying, but the agreement is very, very short term. And so probably by the end of the month, I'll be gone. And so I'm just getting ready. I'm just getting ready on every level that I possibly can. Try to prop this up a bit. And it's exciting, guys. It's exciting. It's a little bit much for me sometimes. You know, a lot of people I don't think can do what I'm doing, and I guess that's okay. Like, because I would say anybody can do it, but it's just like obviously a lot of people can't do it. But also, where I'm coming from too, I see why. I absolutely see why. Even with the experience that I have, being homeless and everything, moving to a new city, dropping everything that I own again, it's a big deal, guys. It's a big deal. It's better. It's easier since I've done it before, but it's not. In a lot of levels, it'd be easier to stay. It'd be easier to just get a storage unit, store my stuff, sleep at the shelters here, and then I don't know, do temporary like that. But all that sounds disgusting to me, you guys. Ugh, sounds disgusting, and it's not work. All right, like this is the irony that people don't understand is that, especially, I'm not on drugs. I'm not. People might argue, but I'm not mentally ill. Very, very sane, sound mind, and I'm doing what I'm doing. Like I don't know what else to say. I was getting into it before, but then the camera cut out, and so I had to restart. And I think it's working now, right? Okay. Man, technical stuff. Anyway, back to on subject, right? But the moving thing, it's a big deal, guys. It's a big deal. I was talking about the previous video or the interruption because I started talking about something and I can't remember if I've already talked about it or not. This is why I like things to be just kind of streamlined on that level. You know, if I ever get an editor, guys, that's what it's going to be. I'm not going to edit this for now. Like I don't have the equipment. I don't have any utilities. I don't have anything. I can record a video and that's about it. So that's what I'm working with right now. And yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy with that. I don't know though. I'm already starting to doubt this particular video because I'm not talking about anything. Not what I really wanted to talk about. Which was the homeless part. And this is why I almost just want to restart it, you guys. I just want to restart it. I might just keep this just to see, just to show you, everything's a fucking mistake, you guys. I mean, seriously, you just what people don't really realize is that everybody's flying by the seat of their pants, man. Everybody. And the people who are caught in a routine, who think that it's a certain way, usually get a rude awakening. Like, repeatedly, too. But, you know, it is what it is. I'm going to take this off. I'm hot. Even though it's, I'm in the shade right now, but it is hot. We had a heat advisory warning here. Anyway, it's a good spot. Good spot. I like it. And shady. Still by the water. I like the background noise, too. And, being by myself, too. You know. It's nice, guys. It's nice. I can talk. I feel like I can concentrate. I probably got to get better at it so that I can film and talk, you know, amongst people, but it's a little distracting for me. I'm just I'm a sensitive individual, guys. I'm a highly sensitive individual. And I'm getting better, maintaining my high sensitivity with good boundaries and everything. It just takes some time. Anyway, right? Yeah. Oh God, you guys, I feel like I like watching this shit, and it's good, you know, but it is it's kind of meanders. Kind of meanders a bit, and I'm going through stuff, guys. I don't know if you can see it in my eyes, but it's like just emotional. I know we all are like that. Like that's the thing too. But that's also why I want to be a good example, and I want to show what's possible too. Getting back on subject, right? Which is homelessness and why I'm doing what I'm doing. So if I already mentioned this, forgive me. But I'm choosing to be homeless. It is my choice. It is something that I'm very consciously choosing as well. I absolutely could get a job. I absolutely could, you know, try to get a lease agreement and go through that lines and everything. What I ask is that going to lead to the life that I want to live? And also, what's my priority here? What's my focus? A big portion of my life is to support and give energy to the systems, the people, and the circumstances that are in alignment with me. And I don't know what to say, but just the vast majority of, earthly society, people, it's not my vibe, man. Like, in a very real way, even in my own country, I'm a foreigner, you guys. Especially being homeless, you become kind of a non-citizen. I mentioned it in another video, but you can't get a P.O. box. You can't do, there's certain accounts, things you can't, I think it's arguable. Sometimes you can't get a bank account unless you got an address. I mean, it is even ID, man. It's nuts. If you don't have a location, you don't exist. And, I don't know. I'm kind of meandering here a bit, but it reminds me of the story of Cain and Abel, guys. Like Abel was the shepherd, wandered around. Cain was the one who stayed in one place, became a farmer. And there's nothing wrong with either one, you guys. I just think it's the metaphors. It's the metaphors which are important. When we become too locked in to our location, I feel like there's potential for stagnation. Definitely, at least with me. Like at the same time, you know, talking out both sides of my mouth. At the same time, I'd love to have my own place. I mean, who wouldn't? Who wouldn't? It's the stipulations that we're kind of in right now. I really, especially with where I'm gonna end up going to, ownership is a very interesting concept, and I've talked about rules before too, and this will be a big part of my channel too. Laws, human-made laws, are not laws. They are rules. All right, they are agreements that we either agree to or we disagree to. If we disagree with it, doesn't mean the rule disappears, but you know, it's a subjective thing that can be challenged, I guess is the best way for me to put it. Always want to be careful, right? You have 10 guys who tell you the sky is green, and you're the one person who says nope, it's blue, and then they say, all right, well, the rules say anybody who says it's blue, we get to rob you, we get to take all your stuff. You know, okay. Like that's why I think so much of my situation and seeing the situation for what it is getting in front of the situation. What I have seen, by far, is that the more invested that people are in the systems that are predatory, the more that system actually digs its literal claws into you and will manipulate you more and more. It's like, Like think of cancel culture, I guess, is a good example of this, to put it to a metaphor. If I'm a comedian and I'm doing my jokes, if cancel culture tries to cancel me, if I apologize and I go with that, I'm going to be run through the ringer, guys. Like, because I've acknowledged that, it makes me a target. Now, the opposite of that would be, all right, cancel culture wants to cancel me. I don't care. Okay, I got everybody who is still watching my stuff. My stuff isn't for everybody. My comedy's not for everybody. It's for the people who watch it, right? Guess what? Those people don't get canceled. They don't experience the backlash, and it's because they're not invested in the system. The more invested we are in that system of fear, the more it digs the more it does its claws in. That's the best way for me to say it. And so that's what I mean. That's what I mean by that. If you're in that situation where I just mentioned too, if you're with the color of the sky and you got 10 people who want to rob you, you just know that situation beforehand. All right, you just kind of see that situation, and then you avoid those 10 people is the best way to say it, because you can't. It's not about convincing them, you guys. Even if what I say, everything that I say, it doesn't matter in the face of people who don't get it. All right, it doesn't matter. Like, and that's a big thing that I want to communicate too. Just because you know the truth, it doesn't mean that other people have to listen, I guess is the best way to say it. Like, I would say one of my lines too, acceptance can be just as complete as delusion. So we got to be very, very careful with that, especially with other people, man. People are usually delusional as a protective measure, and it's because there's some kind of traumatic, usually almost 9 out of 10 times, man. I would say 90. I'd say 100% of the time if it was me, but it's emotional pain. It's emotional trauma. And so it's in order to keep living, it's like not seen. And so a delusional reality is seen instead to take the place of actual reality so that it's more palpable. Now, the irony of a situation like that is it doesn't change actuality. Like things are still the way that they are. And so it's still going to affect you. But in the delusion, you're not going to realize why, and you're going to attribute it to different reasons. Like, and that's the key factor, you guys. Like, this is why I keep coming back to this. It's so important to be in tune with nature. So important to get nature time. So much of society is diseased and isn't aware that they're diseased, or is aware in a way where it's still trapped. And I don't know what to say about that. It is what it is. There's a greater order to everything too, I guess is the best way for me to say it. Some people, like, I want to be optimistic, you guys, but I'm kind of conservative. I don't know what to say about that. That's maybe not the right word, but conservative in my estimates, I mean. But I tend to feel like the majority of people are delusional. The majority of people are caught in a delusional way of thinking, of perceiving, and thus they become disconnected from nature. They become disconnected from life. They become disconnected from themselves. And it is what it is, you guys. It's like, I could say it's sad, it's crazy, it's maddening, and it has been growing up in this society, you guys. Like, seriously. Like, the fact that any of us survived through this or had the eyes to see it all is amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Yeah, guys, yeah. And so that's kind of where I'm at right now. Like, a big portion of what I do is because it's what's in my heart. Because I could say, oh, I'm forced to be homeless, or it's the government or anything. It's just like, I'm very capable. The government, essentially, like the people, all right, the standards. Because when I talk about the government, what I'm really talking about are, for lack of a better word, the narcissists. Shout out to Shaman Sister Sin. Seriously, you guys, some of the best material out there for learning how and what narcissism is. But the Little Shaman, I'll try to do a shout out, right? Thingamajigger. But that's what I see. And so with narcissists, they are fragile egos. They live in a delusion that is of their own creation that they have to. And from my interactions with them, they're not really like conscious beings. That's why it's so important to be conscious within oneself and to be aware of the bodies the signals that we're getting from our own bodies, because just about every single narcissist that I encounter, my body lets me know, man, all like immediately, where it's just like, yeah, lights are on, guys, nobody's home. and it's important to recognize that too, so that you don't get caught up in their shit, man. Because narcissists, they will want to argue with you. They don't have scruples. If you sink to their level, they've won. I mean, it's a very interesting kind of a situation interacting with a narcissist. The only thing that I feel like is really the thing to do is to stay in your power, know the truth for yourself, depending on the situation too. You just keep your mouth shut and get the fuck out, man. Seriously, just get out of there. Because trying to convince them isn't going to work. It isn't going to work at all. There's nothing that you can do to convince them. And that's okay. Like where they're at too, they're trying to convince everybody of their delusional reality. And so it's because of their frame of mind, they see everybody like themselves too. And so everybody's fake. Everybody's just taken from everybody else. That's just how it is. You pretend to love other people or connect with other people, but you don't. You don't really do that. And even just beginning to get in touch with that kind of frequency or energy is like so disgusting. It's so fucking disgusting, you guys. Like it is a state of being which is like the most disgusting state of being that I can even begin to say. And yeah, there's homeless people who are of that quality, but guess what? I would say there's probably just as many who are in the upper echelons of society. People who claim to be the rulers of humanity. So I'm a human. You're not a ruler of me. All right? I'm staying it. I'm my ruler. All right? I know the truth based upon agreements, guys. So it doesn't matter. You get 10 people, all say it's this rule. Guess what? It's not. It's not. Even and you, what is it called? Enforcing the rule and having to punish other people in order to enforce the rule shows. It shows that it is not a law. If you can break it, it's not a law. All right, that's just like bottom line, guys. Bottom line. If like, and this is why the rules are also so important. It's about mutual respect with everybody. This is why I just get so flabbergasted, you guys. Where it's like, people need an education. It's kind of what I feel like the world needs, like narcissistic education. Is kind of what it is. So I've gotten my education, but at this point, I gotta leave like the narcissist society behind, you guys. That's why I'm homeless, and that's why I'm looking for avenues that are basically off the grid, more or less minimal grid activity. And it's to kind of reach things out there. Society itself isn't bad. Like I'll say this: rules aren't bad. Society isn't bad. Money isn't bad. Those things are neutral. It's about claiming responsibility for the systems that we use, and that when we're using that system, we are part of that creationary process. And so if it is being bogarted, if there's certain individuals who say, it's my money system, I get to determine the rules. No, you voted for me, and so now I get to make all the choices. Do you agree to that? Do you agree to that? If you do, okay. If you don't, okay. And if you don't agree to that, now that's just, now you're in my boat. What do you do? What do you do, right? Like, I feel like I'm navigating it pretty well. I'm doing it pretty well. If I was a magical being, Maybe I am, and maybe I'm getting in touch with that, guys. But maybe if I was a magical being, right? I got all the food I need, I got all the shelter I need, I got anything that I need, and I don't need society to provide it for me. And so, with that said, I still want community, you guys. Even if I could be alone, it'd be great on some levels. But I'm here on Earth for a reason, and it's to connect with other people and find my tribe, you guys. Seriously, find the tribe. And I'm doing it. A little bit at a time, guys. A little bit at a time. Kind of get overwhelmed, guys. Kind of try to keep it like in 20 minutes too. I meandered a lot. Just kind of more of a further update. We'll see if I even post this, you guys. I might not. Anyway, that's it for now, guys. Love you, alright? Stay cool out there. It's pretty hot where I'm at. Yeah, heat advisory today. Staying cool in the shade. Yeah, and I just even just if you're one of those people and you're hearing me talk too, it's just like don't worry, guys. We got this. It's just taking time. Remember that there's other people like you. So even if you are essentially on your own, like I am, you're not. We got etheric connections. All right, we got the Aethernet. I like to call it the Aethernet. And so just remember that, because I feel us, guys. And the more that I walk the sober path, the more that I walk a path of honoring my body temple, the more I don't know what to call it, the psychic gifts come online, the more aware I become, the more connected I become. So it's pretty nice. My vegan powers. I'm not a vegan. Right? What is that? Scott Pilgrim reference. So okay, that's enough, right? That's enough. I might do something else here, but it is what it is, guys. I love you. We're all in the thick of it. We're getting this done. And, peace out. Love within.